Time for a second date update. Are you ready? So let me break this down for you. We get this email. Tanya, you should really hone in on this.
Okay.
Because this is your life.
Honing.
A cute guy moves into her apartment building. She says, I met him in the laundry area. I gave my number and we went out.
Okay.
So much fun. We actually ended up going out 3 times, and the third date ended back at my place. But since then, he's not responding to my text, and honestly, I feel like he's avoiding me. I never see him around the building anymore. I mean, this is typical, isn't it?
Typical?
Well, you're
usually
speed.
It works out.
No, usually it doesn't actually work out. But you're full speed, and then you hang out, and then you kind of realize maybe that wasn't the best idea.
And then you just ghost each other?
I'm just saying it happens.
Yeah.
Tanya?
Yeah, I mean, you know what they say, when they get the milk for free, they're not going to buy the cow. Did they not say that? That's a thing.
They do say it.
Yeah.
We didn't know if you were going to keep going on the farm.
Because she said she brought him home with her that night.
She did. So, Jackie, we have the background. Thanks for calling on. We're going to call him live on the air here in a second. But can you tell us what happened when you went back home? How'd that night go?
Well, it was great. You know, we went out. It was so much fun. He came back and, we hooked up a little bit. I mean, it wasn't, crazy, but it was, normal, I guess. I don't know. It made it seem to me like we were definitely going to go out again, you know?
So, is there any, do you have a boyfriend? Does he have a girlfriend? Is there any significant other in the equation?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it didn't seem like it. It didn't seem like a guy with a girlfriend or a guy who was even juggling a bunch of...
I think what could have happened is things seem so exciting and new.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Come aboard. They're expecting you. And then you end up...
Come aboard? That was
something
amazing.
exciting and new. Come
the Love
aboard.
Boat? Oh, jeez.
They're expecting you. That's... Somehow I got into that.
Yeah.
So I think what may have happened here is he realized maybe this isn't a good idea because it's too close for quarter. We live in the same area. And if he's single and you're single, what if you see other people that you're with? I'm just saying maybe all this started to trickle into his head.
I don't know. I mean, we're on different floors. So when you're on different floors, you even go in a different way.
Uh-huh.
So,
But you think he's avoiding you?
I don't, maybe. I probably would have. I mean, we met each other in the laundry room. So it's
Listen, I lived in this complex. I'm going to tell you. I lived in the complex in Burbank, and Tiffany moved in across the hall, and I really wanted to meet her. And so one night I got the courage to knock on her door and ask her if I was making Caesar salad. And I asked her for a wooden bowl to make my dressing. Well, guess what? She had a wooden bowl.
Nice. Smooth. And she brought it over.
She brought the wooden bowl over, and then we ended up becoming roommates years later.
Oh, okay.
Platonically at that point. Anyway, we'll come back and make your call, okay?
Okay.
All
okay.
Right. Jackie's on the line. This is interesting. There's this guy. They meet in the laundry room. They exchange numbers. They go out 3 times. She invites him back to her pad, which is 1 floor above his. Now she thinks he's avoiding her. So why? What happened?
I think he found somebody new.
Well, we'll see. And maybe he just doesn't want to cross paths with her because of that. But they didn't have a relationship, right? They just sort of
but
were
3
hanging out.
dates.
Well, that's a lot. All right, Jackie, we're going to call him.
Okay.
And his name's Lucas, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to call him now. And we're going to find out, well, at least try and find out why he might be avoiding you. So be very quiet while we talk to him, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is Lucas there?
Yes.
Hey, Lucas, it's Ryan Seacrest and Sissany. We are calling you on 102.7 KISS FM right now. How you doing?
Hi there.
I'm good, man. How about you guys?
We are great. We're just we're working on getting to know the listeners here and have your name on our list to call and just get a little bit more profile on. So thank you for taking our call. Are you single or married?
Single.
Nice. And you moved into a new apartment complex? Or you lived there for a while? Yeah.
No, moved in pretty recently.
Right on. And what do you do for work?
Just boring kind of sales stuff.
Good deal. Where are you from?
East Coast originally.
No kidding. When did you move out? What age?
Moved out here when I was 31, I think. Yeah.
Did you drive?
No, I flew out. I wanted to do it, but I just didn't have the time.
I hear you. I left Georgia when I was 19, 20, moved out here.
Did you drive? You drove, right?
The Honda Prelude.
Nice.
Anyway.
Are you dating?
I mean, here or there, but no one like exclusively right now.
So it's just part of the profile we're building for potential listeners. Are you familiar with a woman named Jackie?
Yeah.
Did you go out with Jackie?
Yeah, we went out a few times.
And how'd it go?
It went fine. It just, ended up, I think, kind of not working out.
Why not?
I don't know. It got like a little weird, I guess, for me.
Why'd it get weird?
Well, we went out, we ended up going out, I think, 3 times, which was pretty cool. She was great, and we got along. And, one of the times we went out, she was like, we did that sort of, who are your celebrity crush type, conversation. And, I was like, Kylie Jenner for sure. And she was like Zac Efron. I was like, oh, cool, whatever. But then I ended up going back to her place, and she is not a Zac Efron fan. She's like a super fan. It was insane.
What, she
What
has
do
a
you mean?
shrine?
She had a huge, life-size cardboard cutout of him.
That kind of turned you off?
Well, it wasn't even that. I would have gotten past that. I would have been like, oh, okay, cardboard cutout, cool. But then she had a bulletin board, a dream board of him,
Like a vision
all over
board?
it.
What?
And then that wasn't even. Then she has a doll, a Zac Efron doll.
Come on.
That was sitting on her dresser.
Wait, they make those? Yes.
Yeah, they do.
And it had its eyes felt like it was always watching you. You know what I mean? Wherever you come.
my
Hold on,
gosh.
Lucas. I mean, you can't blame a girl for putting Zac Efron on her vision board, but the doll and the eyes and the cutout, that might be shriny.
I
Lucas,
just want to jump. Can I jump
Jackie
in?
is on the phone, Lucas, listening to you say this. Yes, please.
It's not that bad. I just want to say, okay, my friends in college got me the cutout as a joke. I'm not going to throw it away. It's not like it's out or anything. It's in the closet. And so, I don't know, the bulletin board, it's from high school. I just didn't know what else to do with it. These things that, they're from, growing up. So they mean something to me. It's really innocent.
But I don't disagree with Lucas in seeing the
doll?
the volume of all of it, thinking, all right, well, maybe I'm uncomfortable. You know what I mean? At least move the stuff before he comes home
Or
with
you don't have to have all of it. I get that it's a memory from high school, which is great, but you can always just maybe put it in a box and have a memory box of all your Zac Efron stuff.
He wouldn't have even seen the cutout thing if he didn't go in the closet. He went in the closet. I accidentally spilled some stuff and he had to help me clean it, and he wouldn't have seen that one.
Thank God he did.
I don't know.
Well, it doesn't sound like this is a match, and now at least, Jackie, we know why he's sort of been avoiding you.
I guess, yeah.
So, Lucas, any chance you want to go back out with Jackie again?
I do not think so. I'm sorry. It was just I can't compete with
And
Zac
Jackie, any
Efron.
chance we should hide some of the Zac Efron memorabilia?
Well, some of it, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, well,
yeah,
look.
for sure.
Hey, we don't make progress unless we communicate, and we've made a lot of progress on this call.
That's true.
So next time you see each other in the building, there will be no unknown. It'll all be known why you're running different directions. All right?
Uh-huh.
Well, Jackie, thank you for reaching out, and I'm sure Zac Efron or his agents or managers who might be listening will pass on your love affair.
If anything, they're going to send her more Zac Efron merch.
Oh, my gosh, don't. All right, thank you. Bye, Lucas. Bye, Jackie.
Okay.
Bye. Thanks,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.
I have to say, I get Lucas's point of view, but at the same time, I mean, there are probably things that you had when you lived in your apartment that you've kept and you wouldn't want everybody seeing until you had, enough sense to move it on and get rid of it later in life.
Right. If you still have your baby blanket in college, maybe it's time to put it in a memory box.
Patty?
She has a gold mine at home. That Zac Efron doll is going for $45 on eBay.
Well, she should sell it.
I don't know if that's gold.
I mean,
Yeah.
she probably paid $10 for it.
Yeah.
It's a nice return.
Nice.
It is. I like your ROI skills over there.